Welcome to Flourishing in Faith, the place where you can discover stories of hope, truth, and glory, as well as find life hacks to live your faith more fully. Hi, I'm Julie, a daughter of God, certified professional life coach, wife, and mother of four. After trying to do everything the wrong way, I've been overwhelmed by healing, joy, and freedom through Jesus and the gifts of grace He makes available to each and every one of us. My passion is to share what I've been given with others. I'm glad you're here. Let's begin. I don't know how many of you are familiar with putting a 1-year-old down for a nap or for bedtime. All of my kids have always had that one special cuddly object, whether it's a stuffed bunny or a special blankie, their security animal. Like they cannot sleep without it. Maybe you had one like that when you were little. Well, last week I took our baby for a long walk and I made the error of letting him bring his special bedtime security bear with him. Okay, it's this cute little bear. And I guess at some point during the walk, he dropped it and I didn't notice. And when I got home, I went to put him to bed and that's when I realized it was missing. Maybe the 1-year-olds are more laid back than my 1-year-old, but this kid, he's not going to bed without this bear. Okay, so I look everywhere in the house just in case he did actually bring it inside and it's not there. And it occurs to me as I feel a little bit of a panic rise that another passerby might see this bear and think it's trash. I mean, it's a little run down, okay? He's seen better days. He's well loved. But the world doesn't see this bear's true worth. Actually, to me, the bear is worth $1 million. He's irreplaceable, and I have to go find this bear. Thankfully, my husband was home, so I'm able to go out searching for this bear throughout this neighborhood. And I need a way to search quickly, so I hop on my oldest daughter's bike, which doesn't actually fit adults, and it's, of course, hot pink, and I look like pretty much a fool. My knees are up to my ears, and I'm doing like a circus act as I awkwardly ride this bike, like urgently looking for this dirty, raggedy bear throughout our neighborhood, and everyone's out like watering their lawn or like reading on their porch. They're probably wondering what I'm doing. And I had to go all the way to the full opposite end of our neighborhood, but I eventually found the bear, and I was so excited. I had some random stranger walking by with her dog, and I hold up this like dirty looking bear in this victory stance as I pass her on my hot ride on my way back home, and I tell her what happened. I'm so excited. So what about you? Have you ever lost something important to you, like the remote, or right before a sports game when you really want to watch it, it's starting soon and you need that remote? Where is the remote? Have you ever misplaced your phone? I mean, that's an intense search. What about, have you ever lost your dog when you were a kid and you're desperately running around calling his name, asking if anyone's seen him, worried about the busy road that the dog might be near? And these moments of searching for something of great value give us a small glimpse into the heart of the Father's love for us. It's a small experience where we can understand how God is searching for us when we are lost from His love or when we've gone astray. This is how He feels for us. Jesus tells us in Matthew 18, "If a man has 100 sheep and one of them goes astray, will he not leave the 99 in the hills and go in search of the stray? And if he finds it," He says, "he rejoices more over it than the 99 that did not go astray." In just the same way, Jesus says, it is not the will of your heavenly Father that one of these little ones be lost. Okay, what if we are the little ones? Think back to the first time you strayed from God. It might be a painful memory. Think to the times you've felt lost, alone. Maybe you made choices that put you in places where the wolves could get to you. Maybe you've tangled yourself in a thorny bush and you couldn't get yourself out of it, a complicated mess of your own making, like a lost sheep would in the dark. Maybe you found yourself cold out in the dark of the night, not sure how to find your way back to where you started. I can certainly think of more than a few examples when I was in places like this at times, feeling lost, astray, like a sheep without the protection of the rest of the flock and my good shepherd. So I can talk here about all the wonderful things of faith, but if you don't have this foundational understanding of your value in the Father's eyes, then everything I say on here is going to be a waste. It won't make any sense to you. And your life is going to reflect that. But if you understand this, your life can change. God is willing to make himself a fool in search of you. He's willing to risk everything to find you. He sees your true worth. To him, you're irreplaceable. To him, you're worth more than $1 million. To him, you're worth searching to the ends of the earth for. To him, you're worth celebrating. To him, you're worth going out of his way for. So if you are astray from him today or feeling lost, I have to tell you, he's searching for you with an urgency we can barely understand. He wants to bring you back into the fold. He wants to protect you and care for you. Rejoice because of the closeness he can have with you when you let him find you again. When you stop running from him, when you see your own worth in his eyes, that's when everything can turn around. So today I'm praying we can all be reminded of the shocking, jarring, wild blessing that we have in the fact that God does love us. We are not raggedy to him. We are not used up. We are the most valuable thing in the world to him. His opinion is really the only one that matters at the end of the day. What would your life look like today if you truly believed that you were loved, lovable, and irreplaceable? He would get on a pink bike and look like a fool to search the neighborhood for you. Not only that, he would do more. He would carry a cross. He'd be nailed to it and he would die just to show you what you're worth and his love for you. Thank you for listening to Flourishing in Faith. You can learn more about this ministry, share prayer requests, send questions, or even share your own glory story by visiting lifewithchristisbeautiful.com. If you found this episode helpful and think others might too, please rate us and review us or share this with others. All right, lovelies. As Pope Francis says, please pray for me. I'll be praying for you. Thanks.